Okay, good evening, everybody. So we said this is our HTML and this is our CSS, all right? So we said, first of all, and then this is where we are writing our JavaScript code to make it interactive. So if we have integrated well, this is the design we have, all right? So if you look at this HTML, we have three IDs here, which is the form itself, which is to do form, and we have to do input, and we have to do list. To do list is where we are displaying all the to-dos we want to add. This input is what is collecting the to-dos that we have typed in, which you see this place that say add new to-do. Why to-do form is the form that which handles which wrap around what we are typing in. All right. Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now we talk about documents. Now I want to select the whole of this. If I want to select the whole of this, is the document, call it the document itself, the whole of this. All right. So we can now say document.add. We'll talk about event listener, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the type is what? Document load. We want it when the document loads. And then we'll add what? An arrow function. We spoke about arrow function, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So first of all, we'll select that form comes to do what? Form equals to what? Document or get element by what? Document or what? Or get element by ID. What's the ID name? To do what? Form, Abi.
Yes, to do form.
So next we are selecting what we are typing in, which we call it what? Const what? To do what? Input, right? You can call it anything, but make sure you are referencing to the ID you have, which is what? Input what? To do input. That's the name of the word ID, right?
Yes, sir.
Then cost. To do what? We want to select the list now where we are displaying the input. That one is what? To do list. All right. Now, first of all, we'll add an event listener to the form itself. So now, when we click this button, what are we doing? We are submitting, right? Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So the type of event we want to add is what? Submit. All right. Then what? Arrow function. Then, this is an event object. When you submit a form, all right, the form will automatically refresh, right? Are we together?
Yes.
So to prevent, let me show you something. You see it refresh. You see how it refresh? Just watch here. Watch somewhere here. Are you seeing
Yes.
it? Watch here. It refresh.
Yes, sir.
But we don't want that refresh. We want to prevent. So we'll do it prevent default. Now let's try something. You see it refresh. It didn't refresh now, right?
Yes.
Because of this what? It or prevent what? Default. So now let's do now to get that value, let's set the object of anything. We want to get anything that we have typed it. So new to do equals to do What is the object of that form is to do what? Input, right? Dot value. So let's try something. Console.log. So let's try something, all right? If you click it, sorry, it's dot value. Are we together? Do you see the value? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But assuming I do space, I don't write James. Do you know that this space will still appear? Do you see it? Which is not a good practice. So there's a function called what? Trim. Do you see it? So for instance, if you do like this and add this thing to remove that white space, you see it, remove it. That space is no longer there. All right. So let's continue. So we have been able to see that value. So what next now is we want to check if what you have typed is not empty. All right. So to do, we'll say if what, if this not equals to what, like this, right? This to check for empty, right? All together. Are we together?
Yes, yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
And if you check this, our HTML, we have created what? UL. So now we want to create LI so that we can add that what we have typed in now. So next is what we are creating what? LI. So we'll now do const list item equals to, you know, if you want to create a document or what creates element, which element are we creating? LI, right?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, now we have created the LI, but we want to add something inside it. So we'll now do list item dot what? Text content equals to what? This thing that we have typed now. Are we clear? Sorry, equals to this to do. Is this line clear?
Yes, sir.
And we want to ensure that once we create this thing, we want a button to be beside it so that we can delete. You know, the list to be added somewhere here, then the button will be somewhere here. All right. So that we can remove it from to do. You know, when you add to do, you can actually remove from to do. All right. So now is what? Add what? A delete to do. So now I want to create delete what? Button. What are we going to do is document or what? Create, right? Which object? Button. Which tag? Button, right? Delete button dot text content. What are we going to give the text content? Delete. The button name should be what? Delete. Are we clear? Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
So we now want to add that to this guy, and we want to add this button now to this list item. Append this guy here. Then we now want to append this to do append. Want to append list item we created. You know, this append is like just merging together. Then we'll now set after that is done, because what we want to do is after we have typed and it's successful, we want to erase this thing. The other thing should not be there again. So we want to set it to empty. That is that input. Dot value equals to empty string. Okay, so let's try. You see it? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
You see it? So
Yes.
everything we have added now is adding here, but we have not activated this button. All right. So let's activate the remove button.
Okay.
So now, if you notice, now let's see something. Okay, what was the name of this button? We gave it what? Delete button, right? All right. So
Yes, sir.
let's add event listener. What's the event listener we're going to add to this? Click right, because we're
Remove.
clicking then
Okay.
arrow function. Okay, let's check whether it's working. Okay, so let's see. And you see, once you click now to show how I have been clicked, right? That means this event
Yes,
is
sir.
working. So now we want to select, let's do console.log to-do list and see something. Let's see what to-do list is. Now, anytime you create maybe wash, all right? You see now, we are selecting what? The whole of that to-do. You see it. So that means this li9 is a child to this what? ul. Are we together? The ul is a parent to what? li. All right? So if you want to remove this, you will simply come here and do to-do list dot remove what? Child. Then it's what? List item, which is that list item. So let's see. First one is what? Wash. All right. elements. All right. So assuming we want to remove this, you see, are we seeing it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The network. See, we can hear you. Sure.
So you see, we have built what? A to-do list, all right, where we can add and what? Remove. Are we together?
Yes, sir. We're following.
Okay. So what I want you to do is, you see this assignment I've done, use array to store this to do, and then use filter to remove. When you click this button, use filter to remove it. Because this, the way I've just solved it is another method, all right? So use that method to solve it.
In between, we can hear the assignment clearly.
I said, you know, this one, I just use this create element in the DOM. So I want you to design your in such a way that you are adding, when you click add, you should add to an array. And when you click delete, you remove from that array. You know, you use filter, right? You filter. All right. Is it clear?
So we didn't hear you clearly because your voice is breaking in between the lines. We didn't hear you
I said,
from when you.
can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I say replicate what I've done, but use array now to store the to-do list. And when you click delete, remove from that array using filter.
Okay, sir.
Is everybody
Okay, sir. I
following?
understand. Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I'll push this, I'll upload this video for you guys to watch. All right,
Yes, sir.
good. So any question? No question,
We
right?
will watch the video.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. If my assignment should be submitted tomorrow, or let's say Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
Can you just type
You meet Lute will explain it to you,
Okay.
or you'll watch the video and then know hear the assignment. Because I think the network is somehow
Wait.
bad.
No, I
All right, I will share the video link now once I'm done here.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Abdul,
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
any question? All right, so good night, everybody. I will share the code in our chat group after the call.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night.
Mhm.